Well, g'day gang. Playing with a Mitsubishi Lancer at the moment. It's a 2007 Mitsubishi Lancer with a 4G93 engine, I believe. 4G69 engine. This got towed in. It's the guy stopped the car at the shop or something and went to restart it and it wouldn't go, and the NRMA came out and they said, oh, it's your immobiliser, so they got that all sorted it out and then towed it to somewhere who then diagnosed it with a busted timing belt. Now these are notorious. Well, anytime these Mitsubishis bust a belt, you can generally say goodbye to the cylinder head. But I'm going to slide all the gear off the front of it and just slip a belt on, and we'll see how lucky this bloke has gotten. We'll see how lucky he's gotten. We'll see if it'll take a belt and see if it'll run again. If it does run again, then I'll go on and I've got a full kit to put on it if it does. But it's pointless going the whole hog on it if she's sausage. So yeah, I'll rip some bits off. Let's go and have a look inside her. Okay. So, NRMA, that's equivalent to the AAA or whatever around the world, different places. Motorists Association. You know, your breakdown service, whatever you want to call it. They've actually got one right. And the thing is, this guy might be the luckiest bugger, and the reason is that just there is the top dead centre mark, and just here is the top dead centre mark on the cam. So he might have been so lucky that this thing has stopped right at top dead centre and missed all the valves, because when you wind this thing over you get no knocky knock, clunks or interference with anything. So okay, wind a belt on, we'll get a belt on it and we'll see if she runs. So we're looking in here now. I'll turn this forward. Oh, I'm just talking to the camera, Ray. And you'll see that the belt is not turning. I'll hold it still here for you. Yeah, you can see it's not turning. That should be the top dead centre, I think, something like that, with the pin to the top. I could be wrong, but yeah, okay. So of course what I've got to do now is I've got to whack another belt on it before we go any further, because if it doesn't run with a new belt, we're in strife. Well, the guy's in strife, not me, but the guy is in strife. Anyway, let's go on with it. Oh look, she's lost the belt. Yeah. Okay, so now I'll set her up on top dead, hook a belt on, see what happens. Here's something you might not know. You may know. These hydraulic tensioners, they're full of oil. When you store them, you sit them on their end like that. You can't lay them down. Just sit them on their end like that, because otherwise they have a chance of taking in some air, and that tension will never work properly. But at the moment we've got our mark somewhere here. Can you see? Yes, you can see the white mark. I've got to change that little belt too. That one's lined up. And yeah, we'll slip him off and have a look. Okay, so I've got another belt on it now. If this runs, then I'll have to pull it apart again, because there is two belts in this setup. One is for the balance shaft up in here. It's a little tiny belt. And then of course the main cam belt. So if this works and this runs, I can pull it all apart again and get inside. We'll put a new seal in the crank, in the front of the crank here, and put the new balance shaft belt on. But anyway, the belt's on. I've got to put the front cover because there is the crank sensor, crank trigger, and it goes through the housing to that fitment right there. So anyway, I'm going to whack that back on and let's see what happens. Okay, so we'll plug in the crank sensor. That's the looks like aircon. Leave the top off, half off. We've got enough stuff on there, so you should go around. Leaving the pulley off. Yeah, lots of stuff I'm leaving off. So I've got to take it apart again. I don't want to have to go through that. Do we need to put a clutch in? Oh, listen to the noise. Can you believe that? I can't. That is extremely lucky. Extremely lucky. Doesn't sound all that flash. So it doesn't sound all that flash, but it runs.
So it sounds like 300,000.
Oh yeah, listen to the starter. And all the cylinders are there, no knocking. Man's a very lucky man.
Hello.
Okay. So now I've got the rest of the kit to fit. And a water pump. I think he wants a water pump on it too. A serpentine. Yeah. Get on with it. Not fussy about that starter motor though. Nevertheless, that's not his problem, apparently. Okay, away we go. So here's why I'll tell you I think this guy is as lucky as you can get. We'll start off with the earlier model ones. All bits of shitties. Where are we? Potential engine damage if you break it? Yes, that's on those engines. Potential damage. Potential damage, what are we now? 4G15, that's a 15cc engine. 4G61. Potential damage? Yes. Basically the configuration we got there. Potential damage? Yes. So that every 100,000 kilometres. They're all like that. 4G15 again, yes. 2 litre, 4G94, 4G93. Potential damage, yes. So this guy, there we go, no that's the one we've got, right there. With the silent shaft, the oil pump, secondary belt. That's the one we've got here, 4G63 it says here. This one's a 4G69 or whatever. But same shit, different flavour. This is a 2 litre, the other one's a 2.4. Potential damage, yes. So man, this guy should just go and buy himself. Here's another one too with the same setup. Potential damage, yes. 4G63. So here you go, there's another one. I don't know if someone's decided they're going to do their own thing here for whatever reason. Same. Potential damage. Yep. And that's a 2.4. That's a 2.4. Just a 64. That's out of a magnet. But so there you go. One lucky character. Well, there we go. On our way back together. New belts on the balance shaft. The new pump is in. The reason we put a pump in because if it ever needs one, you got to take all the gear off anyway, because as you see the tension that comes over the face of the pump, so we may as well just replace all that stuff. Okay. So we're all together and back on the ground, just putting a bit of coolant in. Can't say I'm too happy with the sound of that starter, but he's a lucky fella. Buy yourself a lottery ticket, fella. Buy me one. There you go. Have a good one. See you later. True story. The other week, I sent a mate down the road to get a light globe. There you can see that one. She's got the chrome look about it, blown out obviously. There's a good one. So he takes the sample down to the service station and says to the bloke, "Oh, have you got one of these?" I'll do this in my best accent. The gentleman said, "I am very sorry, sir. I don't have them in that colour. All I have is this one." Believe that.